In the shadow of the Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus, hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic light show ahead of this showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the ground, it's Overton. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. This is a designed run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll try to get it through the air. That's reeled in. It's Gilbert. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna look downfield again. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive.
Here we go. Tuna.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Dropping back, it's Carr. He turns that loose down the right side. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Fires to the right, and his throw is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. He caught him. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Takes the easy completion, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Leaves it with the running back. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls it in. It's Holloway. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the air. It's Barnett. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
A designed run for the quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gilbert. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish back on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Caught near the sideline, it's Payne.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking him 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They go to the draw. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. On the run, it's Payne. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, a lot of space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
It's not fun playing defense. I got to cover these fast wide receivers all over the field. You're going to run tempo. You're going to spread me out. You're going to do all this stuff to me. And then it doesn't work, and you call a pass play, and then it turns into that because your quarterback's so special. This just isn't fun.
He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Gilbert. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Runs through the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a crease. It's Stewart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. For that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game. And there he goes! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his...
Gets away from one, finds some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air, it's Carr. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life, taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Notre Dame, once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They want to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago, because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this 3rd down really tricky.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got it behind the line, it's Stewart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Turning it on. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And that one will give him the lead. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
35, Notre Dame, 28.
That ball scoots through the back of zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got some space. Forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
42, Notre Dame, 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilbert. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Lets it fly. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
This time on target. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
With the catch, it's Gilbert. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Buys a little time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Well, no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running to Green. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes some ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hokies! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good.